James, thank you very much. Now, most people think that seeing a performance involves going to the theatre, but not in Mold. There, the centre of the town has become the stage. Well, tonight's the first production of the Mold Riots, taking what once happened in reality and turning it into a drama. And our very own leading man, Rob Shelley, is there for us now. Tell us more, Rob.
Kylie, you say the nicest things. Do you know, at 1 minute to 6, this was just Mold High Street. Now, though, it's turned into a stage set. And the stage is set to tell the story of the Mold Riots that happened 150 years ago. Put it this way, the chance of getting a ticket, probably easier to find a ticket to the Rolling Stones performing in your local blues than getting a ticket to this. They've sold like hotcakes. I don't often get to agree with the Kaiser Chiefs, but put it this way, over the next few days, I predict a riot. 6 o'clock. Time to close the road and shut out the 21st century. This week in Mold, the twilight gets a bit of extra help. History, for 1 week, 6 performances, becomes reality again. The High Street and other parts of town turn into a theatre.
Can you please remember all of the words?
150 years after the Mold Riots, a cast of 100, most of them drawn from the community, some of them descended from the people who saw the original story unfold, will make sure the past is never really past.
I mean, I've never been part of a cast so large, but they are loving it. They're committed, and they're a talented bunch. They're great. They know the story. They've owned it, and they're from the area, so they're passionate about the story we're trying to tell. And yeah, they've committed from day one. They've been rehearsing for 3 months. We've been rehearsing for 3 weeks, so they know it much better than I do.
The reason behind the original riots? A pit manager who forbade the miners from speaking Welsh to each other below ground, then told those miners they'd have to take a pay cut. A crowd took him captive. It ended with a riot. The army was called. The troops fired into an angry crowd 1,000 strong. 4 people died.
I sometimes wonder what those people would think now of what we're doing. We're telling the story, 150 years later.
Exactly, and we're both proper Mold girls. We were both born and raised in the town, so you know, we are. It's our story, and it really, as you say, it is a bit hidden. It's never really been told. We never did anything about it in school.
It's quite a thing to have to coordinate, organise, and have you slept at all in the past few weeks?
No sleeping. Wide-eyed, waking up around 3 most nights, dreaming of the marketplace and what I need to do, and then songs just continuously on loop in my head.
So tonight, with a cast as large as any West End musical, what was once reality becomes drama, and the whole town's become the stage. And this is only one small bit of the stage where you get to move over different sites across the town, but by the temporary Victoria. I hope you've managed to get some sleep in the middle of all of this.
Yes, just a little bit.
How do you feel right now? You are the director. I mean, you know, a cast of 100 people. Is the adrenaline having a bit of a bubble right now? Or?
Yes, yeah, it's pretty high. We're about to open. We're about to welcome 200 people into this amazing market. And tell this extraordinary story, so I can't really wait.
Yeah, because it's not that often that we actually get, you know, 200 people coming to watch this, a cast of 100. That's phenomenal. I mean, this is bigger than like a West End production, isn't it?
Yes, it's like taking a massive West End theatre and moving it around the streets of Mold. Easy, right?
And where better could you find? I mean, I know when I went to watch the dress rehearsals last week, you see people dressed in Victorian clothes, you see the set change, and you get that shiver that 2019 has become 1869 almost, don't you?
I know, it's really special actually. It's that moment when you're walking down a very familiar street and then you're suddenly kind of embraced by 30 people all in 1869 costumes.
Singing angry 1869 songs as well.
Quite terrifying actually.
What I love is the ladies were telling us that, you know, they hadn't heard that much at school about the Mold Riots, so you're bringing people's history back to them in a way.
Yeah, I mean, what an extraordinary privilege that I'm able to, you know, tell this story with an amazing community and everybody coming together to absolutely relive history, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like that shiver of the past and doing it on the streets where it actually happened. don't know if you're supposed to say break a leg to directors. Please do not harm yourself in any way, but astonishingly good luck for tonight, Katie. As you can see, the Victorian market's starting up right now. The traffic has stopped. The crowds are just about to come. Victorian Mold is about to, well, literally come back to life back in Mold High Street all over again.
Doesn't it look wonderful? Rob, thank you very much. You're watching Wales at 6 and a reminder of our top story this evening.